Okay. I'm going to flush this out to the best of my ability. Number one, Joe Biden pardons his son. Okay. On the surface, I get that. If I had a magic wand and I could get my kid out of trouble, that's exactly what I'd do, and I wouldn't care what anyone said about it. Period. So, on that count, I would be disappointed with any parent that wouldn't do that. Now, why was Joe Biden looking to pardon his son all the way back to 2014 for any and all possible crimes he may or may have not committed? Why 2014? He was just charged with tax evasion, which, by the way, it's not just he forgot to pay his taxes. He set up shell companies to avoid paying taxes. Okay, so he was charged with that, and he was charged with buying a firearm and lying on the application. Okay. He's also under investigation, prospectively, for a whole bunch of shit that's going to implicate the big guy, right? So the reason why this pardon goes back to 2014 is because that is the point in which Hunter, a crackhead who does not speak Russian or Ukrainian or know anything about natural gas, is appointed to the board of Burisma. Basically a no-show union job like the mobsters used to get their boys, right? He gets a paycheck, he sits on the board, he's highfalutin, he can still smoke his crack, you know, and he's not really held accountable. And what Burisma got in exchange for that was access to the big guy. That's exactly what it is. It's, I'll be nice to your son if you be nice to me. That's what it is. Same thing with Hunter Biden's painting career. All of a sudden, Mr. Parmesan cheese smoking crackhead is a world-renowned painter selling paintings for millions and millions of dollars. Really? Really? Come on. You may be that dumb, but don't expect me to be. Everyone who has eyes to see knows exactly what is going on here. And when Donald Trump even looked into it back in the day, said, hey, that looks kind of weird. What did they do? Impeachment! Immediately, right? The entire, apparatus turned on him because he was getting close to something. You get flack when you're over the target. All right? That's the reality of it. Now, Joe Biden says that he pardoned his son after swearing up and down he wouldn't because he was being unfairly targeted. Unfairly targeted by Merrick Garland in your DOJ? Now, it sounds to me like you were thinking you were going to get elected. Your kid would get a slap on the wrist because you were still in power and he could walk. Right? That's what it sounds like. And then when you weren't elected, oh shit. Uh-oh. Got to do something about that. No, this is classic Democrat maneuvering to try and look like they are on the up and up, right? Look at Andrew Cuomo in New York. He puts all these old folks in nursing homes, full well knowing that the elderly are the most vulnerable. And what's he do? He packs them in tight quarters. After being warned by medical professionals all over New York not to do that, he does it anyways. And then what's he charged with? He's not charged with murdering grandparents basically on purpose. No. He slapped some chick on the ass and that's why he's out. See? We hold our own to account. It's equivalent to, suspect A murdered 35 people and raped a beagle, but he jaywalked. So we're going to charge him with jaywalking. See? We're impartial. Same fucking thing. Same thing. Now, look, the Biden crime family and the FBI are definitely working in cahoots, just the same thing with the Justice Department. I mean, the fact that the FBI had the Biden laptop, the Hunter Biden laptop, for what, 2 years? 2 years they had it and never said a word about it, never said boo about it until the guy that turned it in said, hey, whatever happened to that laptop? Then they were, oh, fuck. Right? Right? But yeah, they're on the up and up. And then you had, 50 former CIA heads and, very, very trustable people saying, this is 100%, this laptop is 100% a Russian plant. It's disinformation. They signed their names to that. If you think for a minute that your government acts on the up and up, you are smoking Parmesan cheese. You really are. Now, what chaps my ass about this is not that Hunter Biden's going to get away with stuff, or that Joe Biden's going to get away with stuff. It's the unequal application of the law, right? Someone outside the castle wall farts funny, and it's a home raid at 5 a.m. And amazingly, CNN is already there. Huh. Weird. It's almost like someone called CNN and said, hey, you want to film us get this guy? It's the same thing. I go back all the way to Hillary Clinton. You know, Hillary Clinton had a secret, illegal server hidden in the bathroom of her mansion. And when she was asked for it, it vanishes. It is destroyed, right? Bleach bit, hammers and cell phones, the whole bit. And nothing, not a fucking thing. She lost the election. That's her big boo-hoo. Dude, if you're in the military and you get a TS clearance, and you take a photo of something, a friend's, and in the background is something that's considered classified, you're going to fucking prison. And that's if you did some shit by accident. Now imagine if you had a secret illegal server in the bathroom of your home that, let's be honest, you were using to avoid Freedom of Information Act requests. Can you imagine what would happen to you? Can you imagine what would happen to you if you had an R next to your name, or God forbid your last name was Trump? Holy hell. Can you imagine if Donald Trump, imagine if one of Donald Trump's kids, imagine if one of his kids was buying illegal guns, smoking crap, and banging underage hookers and beating the shit out of them, while serving on a foreign board that he has no business serving on. And 10% was going to the big guy, according to that child's emails. Can you imagine the brouhaha surrounding something like that? But because it's not Trump, the last name, because there is no D next to the name, well, I mean, come on. But democracy, your democracy is a fucking sham. That's what it is. And what we see now is corrective action trying to fix that. Now, Donald Trump's not perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination, but what he's doing is good. I think Kash Patel, awesome. Give him his entire cabinet. I'm sick and tired of hearing about all these cabinet members as threats to our democracy. Your understanding of what our democracy is not our understanding of what democracy is, our representative republic. Okay? So these people he's appointing are a danger to that corrupt husk of a government. Good. That's all I got. Anyways, yeah, happy Monday.